You know, the big stuff you don't think about. I feel this pressure off my shoulders that you carry every day with you. I have 2 kids. Are my kids, am I going to be able to pay for them to go to college? Am I going to be able to, take care of them if they have health issues? All these things, gone. You don't ever have to worry about it again. It's amazing. So.
Paul, tell us that story again last night. Going out randomly last minute saying, I got to go buy some tickets.
Yeah, I had forgotten on my way home. We were getting prepared for the weekend, basically, and Kim's mother is visiting, and she has I think it's a brand new Mustang, isn't it? And she has a 16-year-old son, just like I do. And he loves every chance to be able to drive the car. And I said, I forgot to get my Powerball tickets. He said, well, we can take Grandma's car. So she said, okay. So we drove up, and about 8:30, I think, I bought $10 worth of tickets, and didn't think anything about it until this morning. And Kim called me at like 8:30. She said, are you a millionaire yet? And I said, I'm so busy, I don't have time to look. And she said, well, I think the Powerball was 32. Well, I always pay attention to my Powerball, and I had 2 32s out of the 5 numbers. And I thought, was the next number 59? And she said, I think it was. She didn't have it up in front of her at this point. And then she said, I think 5 was in there too. And I said, oh my God, I have 5 too. But I'm really busy. We have to do this later. I have work to do. I can't deal with this right now. She's like, no, we already know you have 3 numbers. We have to go through them now. So we went through them. And sure enough, they were right, and I said, I'll have to call you back later, and I went, woo! And ran around the office, and everybody's like, oh my God, what happened? What happened? So I think I had 10 people verify the ticket before I left the office. They all got to hold it. So.
Take pictures of it?
Yeah, very cool. Very cool stuff.
So what else? Party, vacation?
I would guess there might be a party or some vacation in there.
Dominican
I got to
Republic.
figure out, I've spent my whole life trying to figure out what it was I want to do when I grow up. Well, now I get the opportunity to do whatever I want. I know I'm not going to be one of those people that says I'm going to keep working. Because I'm not working for anybody else anymore. It's not going to happen. But I'll have to work. I only talked to them briefly. I'm divorced, and they're with their mother this morning, and my son had to go mow his grandfather's lawn this morning, and so they were doing that. Like I said, we're getting ready for the weekend. And so I haven't talked to them much. They couldn't believe it. I can tell you that. I think the only person who I didn't feel thought I was BSing them was my mother, whose name is Betty White, by the way. And I could tell there was maybe a slight not convinced thing, but not like everybody else was like, I can't believe it. There's no way. Didn't happen.
Most winners usually wait at least a few days before they come forward. Why did you decide to come forward?
I told you I've been waiting for this day my entire life. I'm not waiting. They already told me I got to wait 2 weeks for my money. For God's sake, start the clock right now.
And a lot of times you'll look at past winners and people who've had the fortune of winning the lottery and then the misfortune of what happens later. Have you thought about that scenario and how you might avoid that?
Absolutely. We've actually all discussed that all day. I don't know how, but I can honestly tell you I have the faith that it's going to happen. I think a lot of good things are going to come out of this for not only my family and my friends, but for random people. I mean, there's a lot of, like I said, I don't want to work for anybody else for the rest of my life. I mean that for a paycheck, but I don't mind spending my money if I find something that, you know what I mean, a charity or whatever it might be to keep myself busy and feel like I'm making a difference. Absolutely. Who doesn't want that? Everybody wants to make a difference. So.
Depends if today you retire.
I am, well,
No,
I have too much stuff on my desk.
Notice.
I got too much stuff on my desk. I couldn't leave them that. We're very busy at work right now, and I'm irreplaceable.
You're not gonna leave them high
So.
and dry.
No, I won't leave mine dry. Like I said, we were friends before we worked together. So
What is Elliott Contracting just for a little?
we are an electrical contractor out of Minneapolis. We do a lot of major electrical construction. We've worked on the Target Field. We've got a few projects with the light rail going on right now. We do hotels. We just did redid the Hyatt downtown. TCF Stadium we worked on.
Yeah, we're doing the Northrop Auditorium right now with J.E. Dunn, so.
So,
The one thing you've always wanted to maximize. The one
you know what? Honestly, I think it sounds kind of crazy, but Acura makes this car. I used to have an Acura Integra back in 1988. Loved that little car. Well, they made this car. I don't think they make it anymore, but it's called an NSX. and it does the slalom in like 78 miles an hour or something. It's just crazy. Well, they don't make them anymore, but there's one on Craigslist I've been watching for a few months. And I think it's 30 grand and 12,000 miles on it or something. It's a 91 or a 92 or something like that. I'm going to Eau Claire. Well, I'm buying that car and I'm driving it back very slowly though.
So are you going back to work after this?
Well, like I said, I can't leave stuff half done. We'll see. I just don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Today,
I mean,
today
I'll
we're
work.
not going back to work.
Just,
No, we're
None
taking
of us
the
are.
day off.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see, I guess. I mean, like I said, I don't think I could wake up every day without having to go somewhere. So what that ends up being, I'm not sure. It might be, I don't know. Honestly, at this point, I don't know. It's just too surreal at this point. I mean, I don't think you guys can understand how it's just amazing to me. It's just amazing. And no one worries anymore. It's crazy. No, I think I can get by on the you know what I mean? We'll see. But I mean, you do think of it, of course. It was $450 million or something. It's a big deal. But you know what? Once Uncle Sam gets his chunk, there's not much left anyway. I don't think I would have ended up with much more, would I?
Are you taking the cash option?
Yes. Yeah. Again, thought about it a little bit, and it just made right sense.